What if plants and flowers were more than simply something to eat or something beautiful to look at? Imagine what life could be like if flowers could help us overcome emotional challenges, such as some aspects of PTSD or even the fear of public speaking. How could this be? Well, you and I are an integral part of the web of life. Yet many of us have the tendency to see ourselves as separate from nature. Plants are living beings, and they're able to learn and memorize. And did you know that they're also in continuous communication with each other? To me, plants are truly miraculous. They not only provide us with oxygen and absorb carbon dioxide, but just think about some of their other functions. Plants clean the air of pollutants. They provide us with medicines and the raw materials for clothing and housing. In recent years, much research has focused on the question of how plants communicate with each other and their environment. According to Florian Köchlin, a Swiss biologist and chemist, science has already identified 2,000 aromatic compounds from 900 plant families. These compounds not only serve for the communication between plants, but also influence our well-being. It is interesting to note that plants are also able to receive and respond to information from us. My first personal experience of plant communication dates to 1990. While attending an herbal training, I had a profound experience demonstrating the powerful connection that is possible between people and plants. Early one morning, I went on an herb walk with two of my instructors and one of my fellow students. We were standing in front of a gorse bush, a dense evergreen shrub with fragrant yellow flowers. I watched how that plant was literally moving towards the other student. However, I dismissed my observation right away as being crazy, until one of my instructors commented that he had seen this as well. I felt exhilarated and filled with awe, and ever since have devoted much of my life to working with plants. In Japan, the traditional practice of mindfully immersing yourself in nature is a pivotal component of their healthcare system. Healing gardens are part of many hospitals. This form of medicine is known as Shinrin-yoku, or forest bathing. Dr. Ching Li is the world's foremost expert in forest medicine. His research results into the therapeutic effects of forest bathing are truly astounding. After spending only 1 day in the forest, the number of natural killer cells in our body increases by an average of 40%, lasting up to 7 days. Natural killer cells are an important element of our immune system. They not only recognize and destroy viruses, but also cancer cells. Spending time in nature also lowers heart rate and blood pressure, reduces stress hormone production, anxiety, depression, and stress. Patients recover faster and require less pain medication when they are around plants. Is it possible that plants and flowers have an equally pronounced effect on our emotional well-being, as well as providing a means for stress relief and relaxation? Why is it that we carry bouquets of flowers at weddings, give roses to loved ones, or yellow flowers as a sign of friendship, and even make flowers an integral part of funerals? Have you ever stopped to think how flowers make you feel? And what it is that creates your response? Is it the color? Is it their scent? Maybe they remind you of a special moment in your life. Edward Bach was a successful medical doctor from England in the early 1900s. Through his research, he discovered already at that time that there is a strong interrelationship between the microbiome in our gut and chronic disease. But not only this, he was also able to show the connection between the gut and our personality. He also realized that our thoughts and emotions precede our physical reactions. Let's think about this for a moment. What does this actually mean? A joyful experience will trigger a physical response, such as a smile. Likewise, when we are worried or nervous, we might react with a frown or butterflies in the stomach. Is it not imaginable then that deeper, more long-standing emotional challenges could lead to physical imbalances and disease in the body? If so, would it not make sense to heal our emotions as part of overcoming our physical challenges? Bach recognized that healing our emotions is relevant for overcoming physical disease, and that flowers hold the potential to support us in overcoming limiting emotions. My personal experiences confirm these findings. For years, one of my clients lived with great distress because she felt responsible for the death of her younger brother, even though the death was an accident. She started taking Star of Bethlehem as a flower essence, and within days, the feeling of being haunted by this tragic event vanished, and life finally returned to normal. Coincidence? Let me see a show of your hands if you have had a traumatic experience in your life that still influences you today. There are quite a few of you. Wouldn't it be great if we had access to something that could potentially help heal these traumas? All I know is that in 30 years of working with plants and flowers, I have seen enough evidence to convince me that flowers have the potential to help us heal our emotional challenges, large and small. Let me give you some examples of how you can integrate the healing potential of flowers into your daily life. Remember my encounter with the gorse bush? Well, the student explained the importance of acknowledging that plants are living beings and approaching them with gratitude and respect. Simply becoming aware of your environment with this attitude is the first step. Take a walk in your backyard, in a park or forest, any place where plants grow. Become aware of how you're feeling. Slow down and be mindful of your surroundings. Start exploring flowers using all your senses. Look at them, touch them, smell them, and listen to their sounds in the wind. Ah, yeah, thank you. And taste them. Chewing on lemon balm leaves can lift the spirit. The pesky dandelion provides great relief for an ailing digestive system and can dispel anger, while gorse as a flower essence is being used to treat depression. The more we engage consciously with our natural environment, the easier it becomes to feel the subtle healing power of flowers. I encourage you to take time to Smell the roses. Be conscious of the fact that plants are living beings and are in constant communication with us. Remember, they have the potential to support us on our journey. Take advantage of this knowledge and make them part of your daily life. After all, flowers are not the only things that can bloom. Thank you.